Today's the day that I'm gonna resign from my job.
Wow, I actually don't remember filming that video. That was 2.5 years ago.
My launch is ending in 2 days and I have one person signed up so far. Yeah, especially today, I just feel like I haven't been making a lot of progress because no one signed up yet. It's okay.
So that was me 1 year after quitting my job, and I realized that it's not the quitting part that's the hardest. It's actually the continuing part that is the hardest, and the parts where you don't share with people, and the parts where you go to bed and you are not sure if you're going to continue in your business or not. If you don't know me already, my name is Dina and I am a calligrapher, creative business coach, and also I'm trying to get bigger on YouTube. That's a decision I recently made and I'm committing to it. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I quit my job, how it's going, and I also have 3 tips for you if you want to quit your job. So make sure you stay until the end of the video to get those 3 tips. Okay, so there was actually nothing wrong with my old government job. It was a pretty great job. I got to travel every 3 months, but I just felt like it wasn't something that I wanted to do forever. And I've always dreamed of having this digital nomad lifestyle and to be my own boss and create my own schedule and go on vacation whenever I want. So I started to learn calligraphy, and there is actually a mental health backstory, which I'll link it in the description. But I learned calligraphy, and then basically what I wanted to do was to make cards with my mom. These are the cards that we made 2 months after I started to learn calligraphy. And then basically that's how I started this calligraphy side business. And so after selling those greeting cards that one Christmas, I thought about what else I could do with calligraphy, and I saw a lot of calligraphers teaching calligraphy workshops. And so I thought, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be cool to teach some calligraphy workshops and I get to meet cool people? It's gonna be an event. And so that's exactly what I did. So I taught some calligraphy workshops in 2019. Did it for about a couple months, and yeah, it was hard at the beginning. I had no idea what I was doing, but long story short, I figured it out. And around the time that I worked in my job for about 2 years, I was already teaching a workshop once a week. And so I thought maybe this is the time to quit. I feel like I could do way more with the calligraphy, but it was just the time hindrance. I couldn't work on the business because I was at my full-time job. And so I thought, okay, I am young, I'm 25, and I live at home, thankfully. And yeah, I'm super grateful for that. I don't have any major financial obligations. And so I thought, why not just try for a year and then see what happens? And my backup plan was let me see if I can try this for 1 year and let me see how it goes. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll just get a job after 1 year. Just to summarize, anyways, I quit my job. That was the easy part. The quitting the job was the easy part. The hardest part was actually continuing to work on the business. So you might be wondering, how is the business going right now? And it's been 2.5 years, and I would say it's going well. I know it's so hard to fall into the trap of comparing yourselves, because I do have friends who have made I don't know, 2 to 3 times their old salary. But right now I have basically replaced my old income, my old salary from my old job, which I am pretty happy about. I'm self-sustaining, so I think that is something to celebrate. So I don't want you to forget to celebrate the little wins. Don't compare yourself to other people, because we are all on our own journey. We have our own strengths, we have our own challenges, and that's why you can't compare yourself to other people. So tip number 1, you are on your own journey. Don't forget that, and do not compare yourself to other people. Hey, have you heard of the phrase, we always overestimate what we can do in 1 month or 1 week, but we always underestimate how much we can do in 1 year? And so far, in the past 2.5 years, let me share with you some of the things I'm really happy about. First thing is I got a car for me and my dad. It's my electric car, which I love because it's so silent. I think everybody should get an electric car if you can. And then I've also taught more than 40 calligraphy workshops in these 2 years after I quit my job. I've taught a lot more, but this was like and it was like a side business. And then I've also worked with over 50 calligraphers in my coaching programs. So during COVID, I had to cancel all my in-person workshops and I pivoted to coaching calligraphers, which has been probably like the most rewarding part of this journey so far. Another thing is that I started this YouTube channel. Look, I have the lights. I have the YouTube lights. Another big thing is that I feel like I have just grown so much as a person. Like I am not the same as the person I was 2 years ago. I'm way more confident. I'm just overall a better person. Right now for you, if you are just in the starting stages or maybe just like the brainstorm phase of starting a business or some kind of a passion project and you're not sure how to start or you just feel really stuck, there's one tip that I want to give you and it's this. Can you see it? Take messy action. Just to give you an example, so with the YouTube, when I started out, I used my phone. So at the very beginning of starting YouTube, I had so many thoughts that like, when ... then ... like when I get a camera, then I'll start my YouTube. But I want to remind you to take messy action. Like I think a lot of entrepreneurs will give you this advice that you just have to start. Like most of the time, the first things you do are going to be kind of crappy. The starting part is the hardest. After that, you can just continually improve. It's been 1 year of me doing YouTube and I just got these YouTube lights. So I have a challenge for you to take messy action. That is, after you watch this video, I want you to do one thing that will move you ahead in your business or whatever thing you want to do. These days, if you ask me how my business is going, I'll tell you that I'm sort of in a transition period for my YouTube channel. So for the past year, I've been posting mainly like calligraphy and business art kind of like informational videos on my YouTube channel. And I realized that I want to do more with YouTube. And so here's another big takeaway, and that is you can change your business, boss. See that? I think for a lot of people who start businesses or they're thinking about like starting a business, they always get super stuck because they think that it's kind of like choosing a major in university. It's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna pick this business and once I quit my job, I'm just stuck with it forever. And that is not true. Like I've changed my business so much in the past 2.5 years. I went from greeting cards to doing calligraphy workshops and then COVID happened. Then I did virtual like corporate team building workshops and then I started my coaching. I also have a course. It's about how to teach a calligraphy workshop. And then I started YouTube and now I'm broadening the topics that I'm doing on YouTube. So remember, you are the boss. Like the past you might have decided something, but the past you isn't the boss of you right now. You do what you want to do. And I especially changed my shirt just for this. If you feel like in the past, I don't know, a couple months that you are not in the mood for the kind of business that you're running, like maybe your interests have changed, you just realize you don't like a certain part of it, or you realize it's not aligned with your big vision, then you can totally change it. If you are not in the mood, and if you've been feeling like this for a long time, then you can totally change things up. Businesses always change over time. Just look at any big company that has started off as a startup. Oh yeah, another important thing, don't wait until you have the right idea, okay? Stick with one idea, try one thing out, and then you can change your business. Hey, let me know in the comments, which one did you like the most? You are on your own journey, take messy action, or you can change your business, boss. Hopefully this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions about quitting your job or any kind of creative business related question. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.